Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It's another Sunday afternoon, and welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. And Life Coach Philippines is a community of credentialed life coaches offering coaching classes and services worldwide. And this community is supported by Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches in the country, located at Pioneer Center Compound, Capitolio, Pasig City. And Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. So if you want to know more about our coaching classes and services worldwide, please connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 for assistance. So I am Master Coach Hasmin for Self-Innovation Hacks, Path to Self-Mastery. So your access with me is every Sunday at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And for my segment today, I will be sharing to you how to develop your willpower. So please tag your friends in the comment below and invite them to join our conversation. So you may also share this FB Live to your timeline, to your FB group and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. So if you are new to this page, okay, so I would like to introduce to you myself. I am Master Coach Hasmin, and welcome to Self Innovation Hacks Path to Self Encounter. And we are now on our episode 25, and we are going to talk about this afternoon developing your willpower. So I am a professional life coach from Life Coach Philippines, and I am a pastor's wife with two kids. I am a registered medical technologist, marketing executive, and I conduct professional and personal coaching, one-on-one group coaching, workshops, webinars, and masterclasses. So if there's anything that you need, so please do connect with me in my email at hasminmiroy@gmail.com and 0918-944-7841. Or you can message me directly here in my Facebook account Hasmin Miroy. So this afternoon, please do share your hashtag Pack My Bag moments. So these are your aha moments. These are your nuggets of wisdom. So if you are able to get something from this talk this afternoon, so be a blessing to someone today. So post in your timeline, yung mga aha moments mo, yung mga learnings mo this afternoon. It can be just one sentence or just can be one phrase that you have connected, resonated with this afternoon. Share it in your timeline and be a blessing. So nuggets of wisdom, don't forget to put hashtag Pack My Bag moment. So that's our identity. That is our aha moments. That's what we call to our aha moments or to our nuggets of wisdom. And don't forget also to put live coaching access so that we know so that people know where where did you get that learning. Okay, so be a blessing this afternoon. So just one click, okay, a few types, so it will not take you 1 minute or 2 minutes of your time to be a blessing in this digital space this afternoon. So we are on our path to self-mastery this season. So first season of Self-Innovation Hacks is all about unlocking your leadership potential. But in our second season, we have transitioned into self-mastery. So what is self-mastery? Self-mastery is the process of knowing yourself, creating yourself, growing yourself, improving yourself, and maintaining yourself. It's really important that as we age or as we mature, we get to know more about ourselves. We get to create our own self, our original design, our unique self. We are able to grow ourselves from if we compare ourselves to our previous years. So we see ourselves growing, we see ourselves improving, and if we know that we have already achieved that level of self-mastery, then how do we maintain it? So self-mastery is really important for each and every one of us to achieve. So no matter what is your role in life, no matter what you do in life, the self-mastery is really an important process that we have to go through. And according to a philosopher, sabi niya dito, Lao Tzu, sabi niya, mastering others is a strength, but mastering yourself is true power. So yes, we are able to lead people. Yes, we are able to really help people, but it's also one thing that if you master yourself, because that is true willpower. So thank you for joining me this afternoon. So I have here si Leonard. Thank you for always joining, and Coach Nin and everyone. Coach Trisha from Bicol. Maraming salamat. So share this in your timeline. Be a blessing to someone this afternoon. So the process of self-mastery is you start with self-awareness. So it means that there is something that needs to change in you. So self-awareness, and then after you have become self-aware, you move into self-exploration. So look at your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions. You are able to understand, figure out what are your thoughts. You become more intentional in figuring it out, in exploring it, and understanding your thoughts, your feelings, and emotion. And then you level up, okay? After that, you level up into self-understanding. So self-understanding, in this phase, you know what you do and why you are doing it. Okay? So whatever that you have decided to achieve, you have decided to pursue, so you will be able to understand why are you doing it, and what is it that you really want in life. And then after that, the self-mastery, self-understanding, you move to the next level, which is self-love. So wherein you begin to become compassionate about yourself. You begin to accept yourself for who you are. And then next is self-transformation, wherein you embody your inner true self. So that's where change begin. That's where transformation begins. And then after that, you reach that self mastery, wherein you are able to master your ego. You are able to master yourself. So self-mastery. So yan yung goal nating lahat. Because when you are able to master yourself, you will consistently produce your desired results. So everyone, all of us wanted that. Diba? We wanted to see consistently that desired results. Hindi yung paminsan-minsan lang, hindi yung pachamba-chamba, but consistently we produce that desired results. And then we get the best out of ourselves. Diba? So that is one thing that we'd really achieve if we are able to really journey and achieve that level of self-mastery. So we get the best out of ourselves, we get to be able to control ourselves, and we get to master our craft. Kaya this afternoon, it's really very important to us to develop that willpower. So how do we develop that willpower? So hello, Coach Glacy. Thank you for joining. So how do we develop that willpower? First, let's understand what is willpower. Willpower is described as the strength of will to carry out one's decision, wishes, or plans. Can you resonate with this one? Are you this person? Do you have the strength to carry out your decision? Do you have the strength to carry your wishes? Do you have that strength to carry your plans? So that is willpower. Next is, this is the ability to control oneself and determines one's action. Are you this one? Are you able to resonate with its definition of willpower? Are you able to control yourself? Are you able to determine your next action? Diba? May situation. What is the next action? Right? So this is willpower. Next is, it is the firmness of your will. You are firm. You are not swayed. Hindi ka nasa gitna. Okay? A yes is a yes. A no is a no. A black is a black. Ang white is white. So firmness of your will. Okay, so are you able to resonate with this one? Or it is the trait of resolutely controlling your own behavior. So every day we make a lot of choices. Every day we make a lot of decisions on how we respond, on how would we behave into each and every situation. So do you have this one? Do you have the willpower to control, okay, your own behavior? And that is what we are going to talk about today. So rate yourself right now, okay, based on the definition that you can see on the screen. What is the level of your willpower? If you scale it to 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, how would you rate yourself based on this definition, yung willpower mo? So, but don't worry, okay? This afternoon, we're going to learn about how can we develop that willpower. Okay? So, unfortunately, when it comes to change, old habits are hard to break, right? So type in the chat box, #yes, #connecting, okay, if you are able to connect. So the old habits are hard to break, and it seems that for some, okay, they fail more often than they succeed. So for these things, okay, for those things, for these things, we struggle with, it almost seems that our willpower is never quite enough, right? So if you can see here in the picture, you can see here, di ba? We need willpower. Every day we need power. The moment that we wake up, we need willpower, because the willpower will force you to get up in the morning. No matter how tired you are the night before, no matter how you want to sleep longer, di ba? The willpower will force you to get up in the morning. And that willpower also will prevent you from punching people that you hate. Tama ba? Are you able to relate? When you have that willpower, you will be able to control yourself. Diba? Kahit na medyo gigil ka na pikon ka na, diba? Pag meron kang willpower, you will be able to prevent, diba? Hurting the people, that person that you truly na nag-annoy sa'yo. Diba? Another thing that will help you if you have willpower is you stop from eating yummy food 24/7. So it's okay to eat food. It's okay to eat the yummy food, diba? But having a willpower will stop you from eating 24 hours and 7 days a week. Something that is really bad for your health, okay? If you have that willpower, you will be able to avoid that. And willpower makes you do your work. No matter how much, 'di ba, a day na parang tinatamad ka to really do the work, to do something, 'di ba? You just wanted to stay in the bed, but if you have that willpower, it will make you do your work. It will make you do your projects. It will make you do the things that you're supposed to do each and every day. So that's how important willpower is. So what can we do about this? Okay, are we doomed to live the same behavior patterns of the past? Okay, can we actually increase our willpower? Okay, and have better self-control and create lasting positive changes in our life? The good news is the answer is yes. Okay, thankfully, willpower is never set in stone, okay? Not as 5, not as 55. So regardless of your age, regardless of your experience, regardless of your genetics, kahit kanino ka nagmana, saan kang raised, di ba? Willpower can be strengthened like a muscle. So as you can see here in the picture, you are stronger than what you think, because willpower is likened into a muscle. The more that you exercise your willpower, the more that you develop it. So that is a good news. In fact, there was a study, a recent research as detailed in such books such as Willpower, Rediscovering the Human Strength, okay, by this author. Medyo mahirap bigkasin ng kanilang mga pangalan, di ba? So based on their book, based on their research, they suggest that we are not forever bound to our poor habits. So that's a good news. We are not forever bound to our poor habits, and that we can actually change and increase our willpower in the process. So this afternoon, that is something that is really very, very, very good news to all of us. Nice to hear, diba? Because we are not bound, okay? We can be free from those poor habits, from those bad habits, if we only develop that willpower. So I will be sharing with you 10 ways to increase your willpower. So medyo generous tayo ngayon. We usually just share 4, we just usually share 5, but this afternoon, I feel so generous today. So that's why I'll be sharing with you 10 ways to increase your willpower. So the number 1 is we need to feed our brains with regular protein-rich meals. Imagine, di ba? This is really something that we can do. See, this is something that we can start. If we start feeding our brain with protein-rich meal, okay, so that will increase our willpower. So it also helps that you don't skip meals. So important that because our brain is the one who makes the decision, okay? Our brain is the one that is really making us to decide in every situation. So it's really important that you feed your brain with regularly and with protein-rich food. Okay? So the brain will make correct decision kapag fully nourished siya. the brain will make correct decision and will have that willpower to do it, okay, to do that, to make proper decision if you feed it, okay, with nutritious foods. It's important, okay, if you want to have that, we need to also watch out with the food that we eat. So type in the chat box, yes or no. Is this something that you can do to increase your willpower? So type it in the chat box as yes or no. Number two is keep it simple. Work on a change at a time, one at a time. 'Di ba? You know, life is beautiful. Life is not complicated if we only allow, if we only permit ourselves to keep our life simple. So if you want to develop, if you want to increase your willpower, work on one change at a time. So willpower can be increased, but it is actually a slow and a gradual process. So everything in life is a process. Nothing came in an instant, di ba? So that's why you need to work on one change at a time. Probably you have identified 10 poor habits or 5, 10 poor habits. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to work on those 10 poor habits or 5 poor habits already. You can start it one change at a time. We can change everything all at once, and we can't massively change our lives because that will really become so stressful, and that is not even realistic for us to do. So take it simple, okay? Keep it simple. Work on one change at a time. Okay? Number 3, okay, if you are able to eat good food, okay, protein rich food, it's important also to get a good night sleep. So why? Okay, why do we need this one? Because adequate rest, okay, improves our self-control, and it provides an optimal environment for the brain to function. So babalik na naman ito sa pag-aalaga natin sa ating brain. When you have enough rest, it doesn't matter how long it is, okay? You will be the one to determine actually what is enough sleep for you. What is the definition of enough sleep for you? For me, 5 hours, okay, is already enough for me, and to have the energy for the day, to get moving, and to help my brain to really decide, to help my brain to really have that optimum performance. Yun. So that's enough for me. So get a good night's sleep. Important that you have a rest, you have a good rest, okay? So that your brain will be able to function optimally at its peak, at its performance. Because pagka rested ang iyong body, rested ang your brain, you will have that self-control. So you will be able to avoid the things that you need to avoid. You will be able to avoid those poor habits, diba? When your self-control is at high level, and getting a good sleep and getting a good rest will really help. Number 4 is definitely, if you want to increase your willpower, you have to stay away from temptation. Ayan. So madaming temptation every day, right? So we can see a lot of temptation. Pagbukas mo pa lang ng mata mo, you will be tempted already. So temptation is just around the corner, di ba? So people who have lots of self-control actually don't need to exercise their willpower as often. So, but if you feel that your level of willpower is just number 4, number 5, and you need more willpower, then help yourself by staying away from temptation. So, avoid situation, okay? Avoid situation wherein you will have to choose yes or no, di ba? So, in situation, okay, if you feel like that your willpower needs more developing, then don't put yourself into that situation. So stay away from temptation. So increase your self-control, increase your self-discipline more by staying away from temptation. Para wala ka nang iiwasan, di ba? So you don't need to really have that choice. Shall I do it? O gagawin ko ba yun o hindi ko gagawin? Okay? Number 5 is develop small but powerful habits. Again, sabi natin kanina sa number 2, okay, keep it simple. It doesn't have to really be all, okay, one change lang at a time. Also in this one, develop small but powerful habits, okay? It's important that you are progressing, okay? And you can start with small powerful habits, and then you level it up, diba? One small habits until it become big and powerful habits. Okay, according to research, okay, that good habits will strengthen our willpower. So start with something small, okay? Like for example, for everyone, okay, you can start with making your bed, diba? Pagliligpit ng kalat natin, di ba? So those things, those as simple as those things, okay, they can have a positive and powerful effect on our willpower. So these small habits, once you start it, will start helping you to build self-discipline, self-control, and that will spread in the different areas of our life. So kahit sa maliit na portion lang nagawa mo, yung makadevelop ng small but powerful habits, eventually that will also spread into the different areas of your life. Number 6, okay? Number 6 is make sure that our to-do list is manageable. So I know that many people loves to do a to-do list. In fact, me, I love doing to-do list, but make that list manageable. Make that list realistic. So we may not realize it, but this productivity tool may actually be increasing our stress or decreasing our willpower if we set an impossible to-do list, di ba? If we set a not manageable to-do list, okay? So we have to really make sure that to-do list is manageable. So again, life is keep it simple, keep life simple, but develop that small and powerful habits in your to-do list. According to the quote here, if you can see it, he who is firm in will molds the world to himself, and it takes willpower to do that. Okay, so number seven that would really help you to increase your willpower is choose a reward in advance. So I know that many people love a reward, di ba? Ako, personally, I love rewards, definitely, di ba? So, it will increase your willpower. For a given change, if we determine a reward in advance, okay, what is your reward? Probably you're a coffee lover, di ba? Di mag-coffee ka after you've done this thing, saka ka mag-coffee, okay? Or you it doesn't have to really be so big, di ba? Yung mga rewards na yan. So, kapag natapos mo to, then you can do some your passion, you can do some art, you can play some video games, diba? So think of a reward. So what is the best reward for you? What is it that you will consider a reward? Choose a reward, okay? Our willpower will follow through on our change, and our change will be increased if the brain knows that there is a reward, okay? Because our brain is hardwired to pursue positive rewards. So forget about the failures, forget about your past mistakes. So just set a reward and make the change, di ba? So make it again, okay? The habit that you need to change, that poor habit that you need to change, make it into a game by choosing a reward, because the brain is able to respond, hardwired to pursue positive reward. And number 8 tip is for you to increase your willpower is to plan in advance how to deal with temptation. So sabi natin kanina, stay away from temptation. But this one, plan in advance, okay? Just in case that there will be temptation along the way. How do I deal with temptation? So it really helps yung advance planning mo. So, do you have a plan to deal with temptation? Okay, for example, when you're changing that habit, di ba, yung pagbabawas mo ng eating sweets because your blood sugar is increasing, di ba? So when you see a donut, okay, when you see a donut in the counter or in the table, okay, so how do you plan to avoid it? Okay, when you see that cake, okay, that in the table, so how do you plan to avoid it? So it's important for us to have a plan, okay, so for you to be able to really deal with the temptations that may come along the way. Okay? Number 9 is remember why are we doing this and what will cost if we quit. Okay? Ask yourself, what is the purpose of changing this habit? What is the purpose of changing this behavior in the first place. So it's really important that we know our why, our altruistic why, even our selfish why. We should know it, okay? So that when the going gets tough, okay, you know, you know what is your why. You know why are you doing it. You know why you should change that habit. You know why you should change that behavior. So what are you trying to accomplish in that change? What are you trying to accomplish in that change of behavior, in that change of habit? And ask yourself as well, what will we lose? What will I lose if I give into these bad habits? And why do you want that change? So remember, okay, always remember, okay, that why you are doing that change, and what is it that will cause you if you quit on it. Sometimes, if you think about it, if you reflect on it, it's a very high price that we have to pay. Sometimes it costs our life, sometimes it costs our relationships, sometimes it costs our fortune, it costs our future, right? So remember, understand, okay, every time you are tempted to really stop that good habit or shift into poor habit, remember your why and what is the cost if you do not change, or if you allow yourself to fall into that temptation. And number 10, to increase your willpower is to do the opposite of what we normally do. In life coaching, we call that counterintuitive. So what is counterintuitive? This is something that goes against what you believe, that is logical, or something that goes against your common sense. So when treating someone badly, example, when treating someone badly makes him like you more, okay, instead of less, okay? So this is an example of something that is counterintuitive, diba? So normally when someone treats you badly, you treat themselves also badly, diba? But if you treat them more, um if you like them more, so instead of less, so you change. So everything, okay, you try to, if your normal response to challenges is to just quit, or to just walk away from it, okay, so do this, okay, do the opposite way. So do the counterintuitive way. So why not, instead of walking away, instead of giving up, so why not start doing it? So if you find yourself, you don't want to exercise, okay, the more that you exercise. So if you find yourself that you don't want to pray, the more that you pray during those times. So do the opposite of what we normally do. So that would really help increase your willpower. So willpower is usually portrayed as a discrete, limited source. So if you are familiar with the marshmallow test, diba, wherein the children were told to not to eat the marshmallow. So if they did not eat the marshmallow in 5 minutes, they will be able to have that two marshmallow, right? So in this study, in this research, they found out that those children, okay, are more successful than those children who immediately ate, who did not wait and eat the marshmallow. So this is the marshmallow test. Okay, so willpower is usually portrayed as a discrete, limited resource. So it's important. Okay, so that is your resource. That is a very important weapon into your life if you have that willpower. Willpower don't You don't find willpower. You actually create it. So if you were able to listen to the 10, okay, 10 tips on how you are going to increase your willpower, start creating that. Use those 10 tips is to start creating your willpower. So I would like you to really reflect on those 10 areas, okay? Where in those areas do you need to really level up? As I mentioned earlier, you rate yourself the scale of 1 to 5 in each area, into each those steps, okay? And where do you want to go? How much do you want to increase those level in those 10 tips? And then what one action can you start doing for you to be able to create that willpower? The good news is it doesn't come with other people. It starts with you. Willpower comes from within. So it starts with you. And those 10 tips that I've shared will truly, truly, truly help you. So imagine your life. How does your life look like if you have that willpower? So I invite you, okay? So you don't have to do it alone. So if you feel that you need help, if you feel that you need support in developing that willpower, I invite you to get in touch with me. So you can message me in my Facebook account, Hasmin Miroy, and their Facebook page, Coach Hasmin, or message me at 0918-944-7841. And let's work on that developing your willpower. And imagine a life when you have that willpower. So what is it that you are going to achieve? How does your family look like? How does your career, how does your business look like? How does your personal life look like if you are able to have that willpower? So let's have a conversation. Let's have a breakthrough conversation. So get in touch with me, okay? So I also invite you to join Life's Labyrinth. So this is a coaching community. I am the creator and the founder of this coaching community. So this is already open. Okay. So if you are someone who are doing a lot of things, you are confused on where do you want to go, what is it that you really want to do in your life, either personally or professionally, and you know that you have that passion to really level up and to live your God-given potential, and you know that you have a calling, and you know that there's more to do in what you are doing right now, but you don't know just how to start. So this tribe, this community is for you, and you are actually absolutely welcome. And in this community, I will be providing resources, tools, and techniques to help you to stop getting stuck in the cycle of being lost, doing so many things, and yet you still feel that there is more and greater things that you can do. So in this community, we will be running events, workshops, and retreats so that you don't simply become, so that we don't simply become an online community, but a true community that hangs out with one another. So if you would like to be a foundational member, so please do message me. Okay, visit Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community, and this is for free. You can join inside and be a foundational member and learn from the community. All you have to do is to answer all the questions. Yung three questions, okay? The membership question. So please do answer that before you can join the community. So this is for free. So inside there's a lot of resources. There's a lot of tools that you can use to help you get unstuck in the cycle of being lost. So join me, okay? Join me inside the tribe. Join me in Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community, okay? And let's start creating and making a bigger impact in the lives of many people. So who wants to rebuild the broken pieces of their life. So life did not be a maze, right? So if you're familiar with a maze, if you're familiar with a labyrinth, okay? So labyrinth is a circle, okay? So easier than a maze, okay? So life need not to be a maze which is full of confusion and dead ends. So let's eliminate those burdens, those distractions in the confusing pathway so you can be made whole to live your God given potentials in life. So join me inside the community, and it's time to rebuild that broken pieces in your life through Life's Labyrinth. So as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub in Decap Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Street, Capitolio, Pasig City, just across Bayanihan Center. Our coaching hub is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., but virtual operation is 24/7. And we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any time of the week. So just message Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 for your coaching needs. And also, I would like to invite you to Master Coach a new online course live. Okay, so this is One Life to Live, 8,760 hours. This composed of 5 modules, and this will really help you how to value, how to live your life, how to use your time. So in this course, you will become more mindful on how to use your time and become intentional on how to make your life count. And on this season, on this March, Decaf Coffee Republic also has a gift to each and every one of you, the Promise Bible Discovery Journal. So you get this for only 500 pesos if you order 500 worth of food or beverage purchase. So many individuals really desire to have a quiet time in Bible reading, but they are not sure where to start. So this is created by Master Coach A, and it is really very, very helpful. So this is a simple journal, Bible journal, wherein you are able to really have that beautiful moment with God using the Promise Bible Journal. So avail it now. Message Coach Giselle at 0917-586-1661 and get your copy of the Promise Bible. So after this season, okay, after this promo, so you will get this at a regular price, which is 700. I think this is 750 pesos. So while it's on a promo, okay, avail it now. Okay, so thank you for joining me once again this afternoon to Path to Self-Mastery, Self-Innovation Hacks. And next week, join me for another episode and let's talk about the art of expressing yourself. So remember that you are God's creation and everything that God created are beautiful, and that includes you. So thank you and have a great week ahead, and see you again next Sunday. Bye-bye. Love, bam, boom.